Oh man, Trumpy. Yeah, they done got Trumpy. Trumpy is once again in trouble. I'm like, man, how this guy keep getting himself right back in the grease? I'm like, man, what's up with Trumpy, man? Trumpy thought that he was gonna be able to keep his tax situation. I'm like, man, my tax situation is jacked up. I know his is jacked up. So, Trumpy Dumpy, what's going on, baby? I know they got you. They got you by the nooks and crannies. But look, tell you what, Trumpy. So there's no hard feelings, Trumpy. And you can understand where people are coming from. I feel your pain. You feel like any little good thing you do, people omit it. And they go right to your bad. It goes right to the bad. For those who don't know what we're talking about, today, the federal judge denied the appeal of Trump. Yep. That's right. Well, the federal courts, they upheld the House's subpoenas for Trump's financial records. So Trump and the DOJ appeals courts, they wanted to block the New York tax returns. They want to get the Department of Justice involved, and they want to block this. Why? Why would you want to block that? Every president had to show. So after the federal courts, he urged them to get involved to reverse the lower court's decision. He don't want to be there. He's like, the district court's decision in the first to regain a sitting president's federal claim to court. And this is the first hold that the state can criminally prosecute a sitting president. Trump's personal lawyer said it should be reversed, and the subpoena should be stayed pending appeal, a Supreme Court review. The Department of Justice also filed a friend of the court brief that asked the court to block the enforcement of a subpoena. Though it took a slightly different approach than Trump's thing, in its brief, they argue that the case belongs in federal court and that the Constitution constrains the state's ability to subject presidents to criminal process. So the DOJ also talking about the lower court's errors and all that. They said they didn't evaluate the district attorney's office and do, what they have demonstrated and all this stuff. And there's no immediate need for Trump's records. The courts should be ordered to stay enforced of the subpoena as the president's personal records unless and until at that minimum time the district attorney is able to provide some type of particular need for it. So the filings from Trump and the DOJ came after Judge Victor Marrow in federal court dismissed the lawsuit that sought to block to enforce the Manhattan District Attorney's subpoena for his tax returns and his other financial records. The DA office is seeking a return from Trump's accounting firms Misers USA as part of the grand jury investigations into payments made ahead of the 2016 election. And people that said they had affairs with Trump's and Trump denied the affairs, monies were paid out. Trump's personal lawyers quickly filed an appeal to the U.S. courts in the second district or whatever, and the appeal courts came through and expedited all of this. Now, October the 23rd, that Wednesday, that's when they're going to have oral arguments. So everything has been blocked until those arguments are heard on Wednesday, the 23rd. So until his ruling Monday, Mauro, who's the former appointee of President Bill Clinton, argued that the federal court should abstain from exercising jurisdiction over the lawsuit and that any court case on this issue belongs in a state court. Alternatively, he denied Trump's motion for temporary relief in the event that an appeal court rules, isn't warranted or something. So the Republicans feel this is a Democrat pull because of Mauro being handpicked by Bill Clinton for the position. And Trump's position is that the subpoena is unlawful because presidents can't be criminally investigated while they're in office. The judge said that the Constitution did not envision such a broad accession of presidential immunity. And it said that he is not persuaded that DOJ memos arguing that the presidents can't be criminally investigated should be given the weight of all of this. So I ask you, the general public that's out there on Onecraknews listening to all of this, and those out there, maybe one or two of you might actually care about this, but do you think a president should have immunity? That is the question. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button. I'm saying have a blessed day.